No disrespect. I think she's the reason there are directions on a shampoo bottle. When is the last time you heard of someone trying to sneak into China? Senator Cruz can burp the alphabet backwards. You scratch the surface, you get more surface. Chuck's often wrong. He never makes the same mistake twice. He makes it 5 or 6 times just to be sure.
America is so great that people who hate it refuse to leave it.
Use the Democrats as a chew toy. I find it extraordinary that anyone can be opposed to election integrity. That's like being opposed to children or prosperity or golden retrievers. Well, let me apologize in advance for any mean, ugly, accurate things I'm about to say. Senator Schumer has a bill, as you said, Endless Frontiers Act. It is right now before the Senate. It is an orgy of spending, and very little bit of the money goes to the military. Here is a copy of the bill. Senator Schumer is ecstatic. He's running around like a 5-year-old in a Batman costume. Here's what the bill will do. $120 billion in foreign aid. I don't know why we can't use that money for infrastructure. I don't know why we have to give money to countries that hate us. They should be able to hate us for free. I'm not saying that the guy who came up with this idea of this rule is the dumbest person in the world, but I am saying that the guy who came up with this idea for this rule better hope that the dumbest person in the world doesn't die. Have you ever heard the expression yada, yada, yada? If you don't have a job, you got to go to the expense of driving all the way to your doctor's office. Probably have to pay your doctor to get the medication.
Why?
I mean, that's also kind of stupid. Somebody at the White House has been smoking the devil's lettuce, okay? The brain is an amazing organ. It starts working in a mother's womb, and it doesn't stop working until you get elected to Congress.
Is that number one?
At least let me ask you a quick question. You probably don't know the answer. I had to look it up. But if I started counting to 1 billion right now, right this moment, in 2023, and I counted, y'all listen to this, you may know the answer. I counted one number a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I counted all day and all night. And I counted in the shower.
1, 2.
And I counted between bites of a Pop-Tart at breakfast.
Crazy good.
I keep counting and counting. How long do you think it'd take me to count to 1 billion?
A very long time.
Right, I told you were smart. It would take me 32 years. 32? It would be 2055. I wouldn't make it. Many of my Democratic colleagues, some Republicans, they've been acting like Jack Nicholson in The Shining.
Here's Johnny.
I mean, they're just hysterical. They've clearly exceeded the limits of their meds. They're out of control.
Will you be going on The View anytime soon?
I will not be going on The View. I will not be going on The View. In fact, my version of hell is being required to watch reruns of The View for the rest of eternity.
The 2024 presidential state of democracy. I worry about the working class. Hear that rhetoric.
I do not hate anyone. I look for grace wherever I can find it. So I say this gently. The Biden administration sucks. Colleagues in the legislature would come up to me and they'd say, Kennedy, what planet did you parachute in from? he was just exquisitely awful. I'm sorry, he was. And I watched him for 4 years, he and his people, pushing on a door that was clearly marked pull.
All we got to do is call Arizona, Idaho, Montana, New Mexico, and probably West Virginia, and just say, would y'all come up to Washington? We'll buy you a soda and give you a nice hat. Washington?
There you are!
All I can tell my Democratic friends is, look, reasonable people disagree, and I get it. But you're just being too emotional. You need to go drink a big, old, cold, tall glass of Get Over It.
A drink exclusively for the left. Get over it.
You need to drink this.
The loon wing of the party, it hates George Washington and Abraham Lincoln and Thomas Jefferson and Dr. Seuss and Mr. Potato Head. They think that they're all racist. The average American doesn't think that.
I'm not racist. I'm not even real.
What Senator Schumer is suggesting is that we do the dumbest thing possible that won't work. Stupid should hurt more. Yeah, Mitch's IQ, which you have to understand about Mitch, his IQ is 70 over 40. I mean, his blood pressure is 70 over 40.
Right. What does that mean? He's
That means
always up.
He's always. I saw him smile
Like a
once in 2017.
Yeah.
Chuck Todd and others kept saying, oh, it's just a conspiracy theory. Well, guys, we're going to have to get some new conspiracy theories because all the old ones turned out to be true. I mean, conspiracy theories are up like 37 to nothing. I'm walking over here to the Capitol and I give myself a pep talk. I talk to myself. I say, Kennedy, today you're going to follow Jesus. And by 10 o'clock, I still want to follow Jesus, but I also want to slap the hell out of somebody. I've got a lot of friends who are Democrats, and they haven't asked me for advice, but if I did, I'd tell them, look, you just got to try harder not to suck. On July 9th of 2024, did you tweet the following quote? Honestly, the biggest long-term political problem the Democrats have is that they don't know how to talk to low-information morons. Close quote.
I don't believe those are my words, Senator. I'd have to be able to see them if you would share that with me.
Yeah, here it is.
I don't believe those are my words, Senator.
You tweeted them.
I don't believe that I did.
Yes, you did.
I may have liked someone else's tweet or retweeted someone else's tweet.
You
Those
often
are not my words.
like tweets you don't agree with?
Those are not my words, Senator.
Yeah, but you tweeted them in approval, didn't you? You can't make this cat walk backwards, Professor. You've heard me say before, our secret plan is Operation Let Her Speak. He asked me one time, he said, how do you like my tweet? And I said, well, Mr. President, don't take this the wrong way, but tweeting a little bit less would not cause brain damage. And he looked at me and said, you don't like my tweets? I said, no, I didn't say that. I said, I like steak, but I don't like 8 steaks at one time. And you can't just say everything that comes into your head. Now, and look, don't misunderstand me. I like Chuck. He's a friend, but he could start if he'd stop all the spastic arm movements. You know, he goes, I believe strongly in this. Weren't for double standards around this place, there wouldn't be any standards at all. I mean, let's face it, social media has lowered the cost of being an a-hole. And there's some really good people at the FBI. But there were a bunch of folks over there that were total ass clowns. The American people are busy. earning a living. They don't read Aristotle every day. They don't have time to sit around and listen to politicians honk on like a goose.